What's happening, guys? Welcome back. I'm back here at the rugby club doing some renovations, and I wanted to discuss my personal opinion on sectional title versus freehold properties here in South Africa. And the reason for that is I had a big conversation with somebody last week who had bought 15 sectional title properties. And guess what? They paid too much for them. There's some special levies on the sectional titles. He thought he was going to be doing Airbnb. And guess what? On I think four of them, the body corporates has shut Airbnb down. And this is including special levies now. So let's talk about why I prefer freehold to sectional title. It's quite simple. Freehold properties, I can do what I want when I want, obviously within reason, providing I've got the right zoning in place. I've always got to keep my neighbors into consideration. No different to a sectional title, right? With the freehold properties, I can buy the property. I'm not governed now by Airbnb in terms of, am I allowed to turn the cottage into an Airbnb? I can run it short-term accommodation. I can do long-term accommodation, providing I get the zoning in place. I can also go down the road then of developing, of building. And I kind of have more freedom with the freehold property, if that makes sense. And my favorite one, guys, is when it comes to freehold, look for properties on the corner of a road that tend to be slightly bigger. And they normally, and I'll talk about Edenville as an example, where they normally have, not all the time obviously, but normally have a second cottage or a third cottage, or they have rooms at the back or something along those lines, where there's opportunity, right? Because it's a corner property and it comes with two different entrances, so I can divide the main house away from the cottage as an example. Now, when it comes to sectional title, when it comes to flipping property, so buying and selling, no problem. I've done it, to be honest, I've done quite a lot of flipping, buying and selling of sectional title properties, no problem. Why I'm buying it, I'm selling it. Just remember, when you're doing sectional title, remember to ask for the body corporate financials. Why? If you're buying a property for cash, as an example, you buy the property and you buy it below market value, you renovate it, but you didn't realize that the financials are in a bad state. The financials are not looking good at all. And then you want to sell the property to a first-time buyer where they now going to be applying for finance, and they realize, and the banks ask for the body corporate financials, and they realize that they can't get a mortgage on it because the body corporate is a shambles, the financials aren't up to date, or the lender, Standard Bank, or absolutely overexposed in that specific area. These are things that you need to think about if you're going to be flipping in that area. But if you're just buying, you still want to find that out, don't you? Are the body corporate financials up to date? Another key question: are there any special levies that are due? So what's a special levy? This is where the corporate may want to repave the whole area. This is where the body corporate may want to do something different or special because there's damp or whatever the case is. And I'll go to all of you as your homeowners, and they're going to request that you put an extra R1,000 into your monthly levies, or 500 rands, or whatever it might be, to contribute to doing the works on that property. So there's quite a lot that's out of your control. That's why lots of investors will want to be on the board of trustees. They want to be part of the body corporate. They want to have a say because they want to make sure that they can do Airbnb. They want to make sure that they do have a say in the complex. But when it comes to freehold, we don't have that problem at all. That's all been taken care of, right? Because there's no body corporate, there's no trustees, there is no holding AGMs. It's your property. You do what you want, providing you fall within the line of the law with regards to zoning and taking your neighbors into consideration and all of that. So guys, that's my personal take on sectional title versus freehold properties. If I was busy coaching you, I'd sway you more towards freehold properties than I would sectional title.